wrap up the first 13 weeks of the season with a good Monday nighter between the New Orleans Saints and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go to wrap up a busy weekend of football. This will be fielded inside the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. That didn't take long to see our first penalty of the game, did it?
We always talk about everyone wanting to get into the game in a hurry. The officials did as well.
Wait, that.
Up the gun, Fournette. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. On 2nd and 9, Brady. That's into a crowd and intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, this guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Play fake. Winston. He'll buy some time right. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Play action now, Winston. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. They brought him in off the corner, and he gets in to drop him for a loss of 4.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. From the 6. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
From the 27, Brady. His throw incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
On play action, it's Brady. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. The Buccaneers hit 6-5 now on the year. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. First quarter that he was hoping for, now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Ready? On second down, Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Now Winston. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Vita Vea make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, obviously the pass rush gets the glory and the statistics on this play. But the coverage, they deserve a ton of credit too. Denied open windows, erased the quarterback's targets one by one. Everywhere he looked, someone was covered. Only a matter of time before someone got there to bring him down.
And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But
he's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Ordinarily, when you're backed up this deep, most teams like to play it on the safe side, but not these guys. They took a big shot downfield and wound up hitting it for a big play. Back them into a corner, they come out swinging.
Fournette, a first down carry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. On play action, now Brady. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big third down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
To throw, it's Brady. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 26. Excellent play there on third down. Give them 25 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Throwing on first down is Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Marcus May with a pick. And the Saints are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So that a definite deflator there on the interception.
Yeah, you work your way down the field, thinking you're in position for a go-ahead score. But all it takes is one errant throw, and this one winds up a turnover.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. They find some open field here. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play.
Ready.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of...
Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out. And this is picked up by the Saints. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return. And a Saint touchdown. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble. And here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Well, these two teams, they met up earlier in the year back in week 2. And it was the visiting Bucs who came away victorious. So they'll look to claim the season series with a win here in Tampa. A throw over the middle taken in. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Hey, check it. Hey.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. And that is incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Winston forced out to his left. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you can get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. We have 4 interceptions here in the first half and several. Touchdown! Michael Thomas. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Saints are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Lutz with the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Brady now on 1st down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 41. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
This one caught out wide by Landry. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
They go play action. Winston. Dancing to his left. He's got a man. Complete. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
Ready. Let's go now.
Jameis to throw it. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside, and they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to get with the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards. And that throw there going to put him over 4,000 yards passing now for the season, maybe strengthening his MVP consideration.
And you figure with still a handful of games left to play, 5,000 yards is not totally out of the realm of possibility. The way he is playing, I think he's going to get there.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Brady. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback and give him a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got him in. Complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Brady. It in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Buccaneers are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And he's got it as the score is now 31-7. It's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Jameis now on 1st down. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll go draw here. Winston hands to Kamara. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Winston. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air,
and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They start the second half with Kamara. Stuck for a loss by the safety, Antoine Winfield Jr.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now on 2nd and 13. Winston, he sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down. Here comes the Saints punter now as he's on to kick it away. Here's Mickens to return. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Brady now to throw. Incomplete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph. Finding room at midfield. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play there on the catch and run. 33 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction. Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops. Play action. Now it's Brady. Rolling to his left. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brady. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. But the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%. And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear. Now Brady. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Paulson and Debo. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Following the interception, Winston. They'll roll him out right. Going deep here for Landry. And this is caught. Touchdown, New Orleans. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the Saints have opened the lead up to 30. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From the 6. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Brady. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Justin Evans. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Winston to give. It's Kamara. Room here to run. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Winston. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 42 yards. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Shotgun now for Brady. This will be caught at about the 5. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and goal. If you're going to pass down here, you better get that in the end zone.
I agree with you totally, and as we both know, the field's already condensed. There's just not a lot of space, so you've got to create some by getting some people downfield into the end zone. If you want to throw it short, you've got to have some movement, some room in order to do that. That one didn't.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Bucs get a bit closer. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead is down to 24. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Ready. Hey, let's get it working.
On 2nd down, here's the option. And he is going to lose yardage here. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we play.
Ready. Easy. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Here's Winston. In the hands of Kamara. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A 1st down throw for Winston. On the move to his left. Alvin Kamara reeling it in on back-to-back plays. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. To throw, Winston. He'll find its tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 25-yard line.
Ready.
Off the play fake, Winston. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Saints look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Lutz with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. It'll be a touchback. The ball brought out to the 25 as Mickens will not return it. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play. to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. From the 6. And he's going to be brought down inside the 5 at the 3.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Vita Vea stopped that play in its tracks. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. To throw is Winston. And Jameis is going to go down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 45 yards. Out of the pistol, it's Fournette. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So it's still 1st and goal, but now they get to try from a bit closer. Fournette. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Brady going to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bucs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped. Yeah, if you kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on him. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance. They will run it. It's Fournette. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they turn to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Yeah, maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. On 3rd down, Winston out to his left. That pass complete to Deontay Hardy. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Play action now, Winston. He's going to air one out. And this one is incomplete. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
Ready.
Jameis again. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Buccaneers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Brady steps away to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
No, 66. Ozzy.
Here's Brady to throw. He's going to air one out. And this is caught. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great effort there. 41 yards. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Now Brady. Complete at the 1. And they will get back to within 1 score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the 4th. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. And he's got some space here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
113 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Now flags will come in, and I think this is against the Saints up front. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. The busy night continues for... No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
You know, when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say? Care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turn.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. Winston to throw for it on 4th. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the offense will recover, but it won't make much difference here. This will still be a turnover on downs. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Brady to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pickup there, 21 yards. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
First and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. One final try now for Brady. And this is going to be caught. On the final play, a touchdown. How about that? And a 2-point conversion now will send us to overtime.
And understandably, this crowd is in an absolute frenzy. But they've got to back it off a little bit, let the guys operate, and they need to take a deep breath as well. They've still got to get a 2-point conversion in order to tie this one.
One final shot. They'll look to throw.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And the Bucs are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. But Charles, a heartbreaking way to lose this game. They got into position for that final play, had a decent look toward the end zone, but ultimately picked off, and that's your ball game.
Yeah, they gave themselves a great opportunity, didn't they? They'll replay that snap over and over. But sometimes you just have to give credit to the other side. Defense stood up in the final moment and came through with the interception.
So for New Orleans, they move back over 500 at 7-6. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers.